contrast, David, from toilet paper contracts to the woman with the last name of the most powerful family on the East Coast, if you will, David, the goddaughter, Adriana Gambino.
Adriana Gambino, as you noted, Nigel, going to put the streak on the line tonight here at WOW. This is our opening match on a packed card tonight. Very packed card tonight, fans, for WOW. And coming up is going to be the former champ.
And of course, Adriana Gambino, as you mentioned, that streak. Princess Aussie, of course, hopes that she'll be the one to end that undefeated streak.
And her opponent from the beautiful country down under, Princess Aussie!
Here's the former champion, Princess Aussie, coming into the WOW venue. Princess Aussie made a comment to Gambino. She took her up on the comment and said, let's go at it. Princess Aussie saying she was undefeated, but she hadn't taken on the likes of someone like herself. Now we're going to see what happens. The former champ against the undefeated Adriana Gambino.
Princess Aussie telling no lies. In fact, these two women have not faced off ever since, of course, Adriana Gambino started her winning streak here at WOW Women of Wrestling. The former WOW World Champion, Princess Aussie, certainly has a lot to prove, and taking down Adriana Gambino certainly sends a loud and clear message to the locker room, and maybe to yourself, David, for a possible championship opportunity in the future. Referee Paige Principali in charge of this matchup, David.
Well, that's why Adriana Gambino's here. She came in from Florida. She came back to WOW to get championship status live on television. Here's her biggest opportunity yet with the former champion, locking up the two of them in the center of the ring, Princess Aussie and Adriana Gambino.
Arguably two of the more successful WOW superheroes as of late. Of course, the former WOW World Champion, Princess Aussie, who has maintained a positive attitude even after losing that WOW World Championship. Penitent here by Princess Aussie as she floats over on Adriana Gambino. Schoolgirl roll-up from Aussie garners another 2 count.
That wasn't her contention in the fact that she lost. The contention of Princess Aussie is she never got her due when she was the champion. No confetti, no championship title due to the fabulous Lana Star stealing it from ringside. She didn't get her praise, but she has the sympathy of the audience who's cheering her on right now. She is a crowd favorite, Princess Aussie. And when she told her story, it touched a chord with the audience of WOW. And as such, she's now a bigger fan favorite than ever.
That's right, David, and that defeat did not crush Princess Aussie whatsoever now.
Nice head right into the bottom turnbuckle, and that boot goes right into the throat by Gambino to Aussie.
That's right, there's the split boot from Adriana Gambino now as Paige Principali checks up on the former WOW World Champion. And there we see the Sicilian slice. Here we go to the pin and a 2 count for Adriana Gambino, who once again hopes to make tonight number 8 on the undefeated streak. There you see her calling for the chef's kiss.
There's that kick behind. She learned that in ballet. There's a front kick.
That's right, a former ballet dancer is Adriana Gambino, but David, this ain't ballet. This is WOW Women of Wrestling. Adriana Gambino hooking the leg. Both women have a lot to prove here tonight. This is a marquee match anywhere in the world. And of course, David, we're just kicking off tonight's broadcast with this match. Our main event already set.
That's right, the big main event tonight's going to be the Mother Truckers. The Mother Truckers in there against Vicky Lynn and Penelope Pink. Doesn't matter that the contract was signed on some toilet paper and under some shady circumstances of interrupting me during my private time, but the contract is done. Princess Aussie going ahead and jamming away right now. Adriana Gambino in trouble. She needs to get to the ropes, Nigel.
Princess Aussie bridging back for the Aussie lock locked in on Adriana Gambino. Adriana Gambino was able to jam it, looked like a thumb into the eye of Princess Aussie, breaking up that submission by Adriana Gambino.
Nice turnaround kick, forearm. Gambino in trouble, but she comes up with her own big kick.
That's right, that's the pump kick by Adriana Gambino, once again hooking the legs flags of Aussie, and once again, the former WOW World Champion kicking out, but every time Adriana Gambino pins her, and Aussie has to kick out, it takes energy out of the Princess.
You know, this match almost didn't take place, fans. The sports athletic doctor here on premise, checking out Gambino as she arrived from Florida. She had a little high blood pressure this morning, a little bit dizzy, but she's recovered nicely. This match was in jeopardy of taking off as early as 10 a.m. this morning.
Two short-arm clotheslines from Adriana Gambino to Princess Aussie. Will she try for a third? And Aussie, she does, but Aussie ducks and turns into a belly-to-back suplex to Adriana Gambino. This is the opening that Princess Aussie needs. She's been taking quite the beating from the goddaughter, Adriana Gambino now.
Nice kick by Princess Aussie, the former champ, brings up Gambino. Gambino slips low.
Full Nelson turned into a pinfall attempt by Adriana Gambino. Great counter now as Princess Aussie nails the super kick right underneath the chin of the goddaughter. And there's a full Nelson snap suplex. Adriana Gambino lands right on the back of her head. This is going to be the end. No.
The winning streak was about ready to stop right then.
Very close, just a half a second away from ending that undefeated streak, David. That's something that Gambino is very proud of and wants to protect. It will protect at all costs, from what I understand.
Nice club to the back by Adriana Gambino. Princess Aussie now set up for...
Wait a second, no, she's going for the chef's kiss. She was trying to soften up the back of her neck, but Princess Aussie going for a sunset flip attempt herself, 2 count. Adriana Gambino, back and forth pin attempts between these two superheroes.
Adriana Gambino a bit dazed. You can see it as she stood to her feet. Princess Aussie took advantage of it with a knee to her. Now picks her up high. She's got a spinner, but Gambino slips down. Hold it, look at that.
In the fireman's carry, she's got the tights of Princess Aussie. Disciplinarian, the class master, led to the ring by Samantha Smart. And of course, this team responsible for attacking G.I. Jane after her monumental victory over Chainsaw just 1 week ago here on WOW Women of Wrestling.
I thought it was a cohesive group that Samantha Smart had put together. Class master, disciplinarian, G.I. Jane, all of them in their own forms of discipline, but she put them all in a 3-way match to find out who could become the leader, the breakout star, G.I. Jane, and she's on her own now. And she's no longer under the guidance of Samantha Smart, and no longer friends with the disciplinarian or the class master.
Yes, but unfortunately, David, the class master, the disciplinarian, and Samantha Smart still have it out for G.I. Jane, because I think Jane proved that she was superior in that group. Nonetheless, let's take it to Lauren Hunkley for our match announcement, if she can get permission from Samantha Smart.
She's got to take permission.
And their opponents from Seattle, Washington, and the mean streets of LA, Rebel Haze and the Heavy Metal Sister, Fury!
Of course, Seattle, Washington, and LA, both main cities for rock and roll. And here we have Rebel Haze and the headbanger herself, Fury, the Heavy Metal Sister. And they're in here and they're ready to rev it up, if you will, baby.
Oh yeah, we're ready to get amped up with Rebel Haze and Fury, the Heavy Metal Sister. I understand, David, that these two were hanging out at Lemmy's Lounge in the Rainbow Room. Of course, they like to hang out in the dive bars, in the big theaters. We've heard Fury talk about it. She loves performing in front of 50, 5,000, 50,000. It doesn't matter. They do it for the love of the sport of professional wrestling, David. And what a sisterhood, what a team has been formed here by Rebel and Fury. Rebel Haze now going to kick things off.
against the disciplinarian.
You have to think that the disciplinarian is no fan of these two. No discipline to the head-banging rock and roll, if you will.
I disagree with that. It takes a lot of discipline to learn how to play that guitar, how to bang those drums, how to do it all correctly, how to stay up late at night and party, get up in the morning and do it all over again. I think that's discipline.
Yeah, but I'm sure that the disciplinarian, all she thinks about is all the loud music that plays in her classroom and all the kids not listening to what she has to say. Nonetheless, cradle pinfall here by Rebel Haze. Good enough for a 2 count. Rebel Haze with a kick and catches right underneath the knees of the disciplinarian now. Tag into Fury with that short clothesline. Referee Ben Scheinberg says good enough for a 2 count, but definitely not 3, as Fury tried to lock up the disciplinarian. Interesting variation of a abdominal neck stretch, looks like to me.
Disciplinarian in trouble right now with Fury.
Fury with the front face lock, tagging in to Rebel Haze. That's an interesting way to tag, David. Never seen that.
Yes, it is. Luckily, the middle finger's not up.
That wouldn't be good on television here. Wow, Women of Wrestling. But let's not forget, David, of course, that lucky guitar pick that Fury gave Rebel Haze. Remember when she had that matchup with Gloria Glitter just a couple of weeks ago here on WOW?
We never found out where she stored that pick.
I think she put it in her jacket, but hopefully it'll bring her luck here tonight.
Where is that lucky charm? Find that out, Nigel. You're the investigative reporter.
I will definitely be on the lookout, and I'll ask the hard questions. Where's the guitar pick, Rebel Haze? Nonetheless, Samantha Smart.
Samantha Smart on the outside with that ruler.
Samantha Smart, of course, doing her deed as she always does. You got to be careful with that ruler when Samantha Smart is around. Now's the disciplinarian taking control of this matchup on the rookie Rebel Haze, who Fury is, looks like to me, taking her under her shoulder, if you will, her wing.
Well, right now, the disciplinarian's taking her under her hands and jamming her right down to the purple mat.
Disciplinarian, you know, she never really looks that happy, David. Going for the pinfall here. Arrogant cover gets a 2 count from referee Ben Scheinberg. That lackadaisical cover wasn't going to do it on Rebel Haze.
Now here comes the class master.
That's right, David.
Whom I've called once or twice the Taskmaster.
Well, you put these two ladies together and you won't be wrong at all. They certainly are the Taskmasters.
Rebel Haze is getting some wrestling lessons tonight, if you will.
Yeah, she definitely got some air there, although not the kind she wanted to. The 6'2" Classmaster beating down on Rebel Haze.
This is no class that they're enjoying.
Take a look at that, David. Classical wrestling move, the cravat by the Classmaster now. Variation of the snapmare takeover. 2 kicks right into the spine of Rebel Haze. Classmaster taking your time, very methodical pace, trash talking Rebel Haze. Rebel Haze now fighting back, but the Classmaster shuts down any hope of Rebel Haze getting back in control of this matchup, David. A very powerful competitor. Look at how she just picks up Rebel Haze, the Classmaster, with ease.
Disciplinarian tag in now, fans, as Rebel Haze chin dropped across that 3rd rope, and as she turns back into the center of the ring, Disciplinarian takes her down with a clothesline.
The snake eyes into the clothesline almost spelled the end of this matchup for Rebel Haze, but we have to give Rebel Haze credit. She is hanging in this matchup, David, and no doubt about it, Fury standing in her corner, cheering her on now, waiting for the tag. Rebel able to tag into Fury now.
No taking down the Classmaster, though.
2 clotheslines, still doesn't take down the Classmaster, but 3 times.
3rd time's the charm, baby.
That's right, you took the words right out of my mouth, David. Ooh, and then high knee to the shoulder, and that back fist right into the flatliner of Fury. Signature combination. Referee Ben Scheinberg says, ooh, almost a 3 count.
Fury's got some experience fighting taller and larger competitors. When she was in there with Chainsaw, she did well when Chainsaw got down to the ground. She just successfully did that with the Classmaster. Classmaster reversing now. That arm drag throws her right into her partner, Rebel Haze. Now she picks up Fury. Classmaster's in charge now, tossing Fury down to the mat like a sack of potatoes, jamming Rebel Haze into the third turnbuckle. In comes the disciplinarian. Disciplinarian now picking up Rebel Haze, puts her on top of her shoulders.
TKO cutter by the disciplinarian now. Could it be the end of this match? And it is. The disciplinarian walks away with a win for Team IQ Superior. What an impactful win by the disciplinarian and the classmaster now as Samantha Smart moving referee Scheinberg out of the way and raising the hands of the...
Making her way to the ring from the Glitter Aerobics Academy in Beverly Hills, Gloria.
David, as Gloria Glitter, the queen of cardio, the master of step style, makes her way out to the ring. What electricity was in this building as G.I. Jane came out and ran off Team IQ Superior.
They didn't want to mix it up with G.I. Jane with a chair in her hand. Now look at Gloria Glitter in there. Nigel, I noticed you're looking a little slimmer in your tux tonight. And I know you've been over there a couple times. How do you like it?
And her opponent, hailing from Santorita, Guam, Tiki Chamaro.
I like it a lot less, David, knowing that I paid full price and you got the 50% off coupon, but nonetheless.
I knew you'd remember that, Nigel.
Oh, of course I do.
Well, here she is, Tiki Chamaro, entering the WOW Arena. Tiki Chamaro, a fan favorite, as you can see, and a friend of the Tonga Twins.
We haven't seen her in action in quite some time here on WOW Women of Wrestling, but certainly we're happy to see her back there. As you can see, she puts on that leg on one of our fans sitting on the front row. Tiki Chamaro, a fan favorite here at WOW Women of Wrestling. Glad to see her back in action. Tiki Chamaro from Guam and Gloria Glitter from the Glitter Aerobics Academy in Beverly Hills. Now Tiki Chamaro kicking things off with the Fez press.
Oh, she's jamming away on Gloria Glitter. Nice arm drag. Now, Nigel, can you do it? Can you do that Tiki holler? We had the Tonga Twins here the other night. They were trying to teach us that a little.
Well, David, I'd give it my best shot, but I've got to hear your attempt first. Using the hair of Tiki Chamaro to back her into the ropes as Gloria Glitter, quite the crafty competitor.
I tell you, Nigel, you are just like a politician. You don't answer questions, you flip the script at will, and you sidestep everything. Are you running for president? Is that it? You're going to be the new president 24?
I didn't want to make the announcement. I'm just here scouting my future vice president as Tiki Chamaro goes for the cover, gets a 2 count on Gloria Glitter, who's been very impressive as of late, catching the eye of several competitors, including Coach Campanelli.
Did you say your vice president's going to be Tiki? Is that what you said?
Well, you know what? I'd like Tiki. She'd be a great vice president, really, if you think about it. She'd be the first vice president of Guam now. There's the DDT. Inverted DDT from Gloria Glitter now, who is doing the stair stopper on the back of Tiki Chamaro. Going for the cover now as she injures the small of the back of Tiki Chamaro. Referee Eddie First says it's only 2, Glitter.
I notice you're over there at the Beverly Hills Training Center with Glitter during the week. I'm only there on weekends. Maybe that's why I got the discount there.
And I'm just saying, maybe if you showed up just a couple of more days, David, we could maybe swap tuxedos, if you will.
Oh, are you saying I'm a little heavy in the middle, Nigel?
That's not what I'm saying.
Is that how a politician does it? Is that how a politician does it? A little backhand slap.
Nonetheless, a scoop and a slam.
Tiki picks up and slams Gloria Glitter, and the fans love it here.
And Gloria Glitter clutching her back. These fans are on fire for Tiki Chamaro. Tiki Chamaro's head sent right in that top turnbuckle from Gloria Glitter.
Tiki, as you all know, is a rugby player. Tall. And some say very handsome husband is here in attendance tonight, watching his wife wrestle Gloria Glitter.
Beautiful back elbow right off the top rope. And going for a cover here.
I thought that could have been it if the legs were hooked.
Well, that's right. She hit that Falcon Arrow, David, and now she's got the legs hooked around the body of Tiki Chamaro. That's an old school maneuver right there, David.
Here are the Tonga twins. Nigel, check this out. Kona and Chaos here to cheer on Tiki in this match against Gloria Glitter.
That's right.
They've clearly given her some inspiration as they're at ringside, cheering on their friend Tiki Chamaro. I love this.
Springboard headbutt. What an interesting maneuver from Tiki Chamaro. Is that something she learned from the Tonga twins, David?
The Tonga twins have encouraged little Tiki, and she's going to town on Gloria Glitter.
Tiki Chamaro going for the area code and connects. Tiki Chamaro is on fire. Middle rope.
Nobody home.
Misses with the bomber tip. Does Tiki Chamaro. Gloria Glitter smartly moving out of the way. As soon as the Tonga twins came out here, it gave Tiki Chamaro a second breath. Gloria Glitter going for the aerobic annihilator.
Tiki getting out of it, Nigel, as her friends, the Tonga twins, Kona and Chaos, look on from the outside.
Oh, there's the Azuzu. Loosely translates to the coconut grab, and that's good enough to take out Gloria Glitter.
Here is your winner, Tiki Chamaro. Now fans, it's time for your main event. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star and the WOW World Tag Team Champions, Miami Sweet Heat from Detroit, Michigan, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, Penelope Pink, and the enforcer, Vicky Lynn McCall.
Now, Vicky Lynn McCoy, I was told by her doctor, could wrestle and actually take off the neck brace if she so desired. And that's why she's wrestling tonight, Nigel. I spoke personally with the doctor in Beverly Hills that handles the fabulous one and her past injuries, and she got the clearance. So this is a sympathy tactic that she's wearing the neck brace right now.
I think it's interesting she calls herself the enforcer, but continues to wear that neck brace.
Uh-oh, look who's coming up here.
And coming.
The tag team champions of the world are here.
Their opponents from the truck stop capital of the world, Jackson, Tennessee, Big Rig Betty and Carlson.
The mother truckers are not wasting any time. They're jamming on Penelope Pink. The mother is jamming on Vicky Lynn. The Carlson twins are joining us here at our table tonight.
The champs are here.
The champs are here. Congratulations on becoming the third-time world champions of WOW. I cannot express the humiliation of many of the fans and the fact that you won. But congratulations indeed.
I think we made history tonight.
You made history when you won those titles, but right now your two friends, Vicky Lynn McCoy, who I know is faking that neck injury, and Penelope Pink are in trouble against the mother truckers, Holly Swag and Big Rig Betty.
Was there any doubt it was going to come back on our ways?
There was many doubts by many people.
No, there was not. Ooh, there comes Vicky. Vicky at 20% is better than them at 100. So.
Vicky Lynn still has the neck brace on, Dave.
I told you, I talked to the doctor, she was clear.
Ooh, that knee from Penelope Pink, just nasty.
That Penelope knee is vicious.
Is that your favorite move, luscious one?
I do like the Penelope Pink knee, yes. I like all, but I don't really have, I like all our moves.
I'm going to compliment you guys on one other thing. Lovely Lori sailing from pillar to post.
David's giving me a compliment. Oh my goodness, we've never got a compliment.
I gotta call it out. Your wrestling skills are good, and probably that's why you got the silver around you now, but the Tonga twins will be coming for you again, I promise you.
Finally, a little respect
Penelope Pink gives a boot to the midsection of Holly Swag.
Oh, we're back on top. We're gonna get all the gold back.
Well, maybe for right now, but it looks like Holly Swag reversing the momentum, going for a forearm, and Penelope Pink looking, glory bomb right into that corner. My goodness, Penelope Pink feeling on top of the world right now, mocking Big Rig Betty, giving her the honk honk. Lovely Laura, I gotta wonder how you're feeling after that coast to coast.
I'm feeling just fine, Nigel.
Let's not forget that Vicky Lynn and Penelope Pink busted mirrors over the heads of the mother truckers in that #1 contendership match. And of course, they attacked Big Rig and Holly Swag a few weeks ago after the mother truckers defeated you, Sweet Heat.
Nigel, I didn't see the mirrors.
Well, they had to pay the price for that, the use of the mirrors. When their cohorts came in there with the mirrors, Penelope and Vicky Lynn, and Penelope's going to town on Holly Swag right now.
This is too easy. She's in trouble.
Her mama's on the outside wanting to get in and save her little daughter. Penelope Pink cuts her short, looks at Vicky Lynn and drives Holly's head into the top turnbuckle. A tag is made to the so-called injured Vicky Lynn McCoy.
Oh, the enforcer is back. Oh.
20% according to Lovely Lori.
Holly's fighting back. Holly Swag's fighting back.
Holly Swag causing a little weakness.
Look at the power of Vicky Lynn, the enforcer.
That's our girl.
My goodness, what a German suplex from the enforcer. And take a look.
Look, she threw that neck brace and I told you it was a sham.
Vicky Lynn is back.
Vicky Lynn is going to town right now at little Holly Swag.
Showing why she's the enforcer.
Tossing her across.
Easy like a rag doll.
Get in there, Big Rig Betty. Don't pay any attention to the referee. Lotta Star grabbing the hair of Holly Swag from the outside and now looking so innocent.
Oh, this is easy money for the Pink.
Money, money, money. That's the saying of Sweet Heat.
Money, money, money.
Boy, David, don't start him off again with that.
We knew it was a sham.
It's not a
Now
sham.
she's looking at us and fleeing at us, Vicky Lynn. Oh my, she just jams Holly Swag into the bottom rope.
David, Vicky Lynn calls that the tornado splash, and as I understand, Lori, that's your favorite move of Vicky Lynn's arsenal.
That is my favorite move, Nigel, I must say. It's so vicious. Voluptuous and vicious.
Now mocking Big Rig Betty and Holly Swag is that Vicky Lynn, and she seems to have done a really fast recovery, David. Really fast.
Holly Swag taking a pounding here tonight.
Nigel, I said she might not be 100%, but she's still better than anybody at.
She's 100%. Look at her. Look at her holding her neck.
Even at 20%, this is easy money for her.
Maybe 120%. She's had plenty of time to rest that neck. Nonetheless, Penelope Pink now off the ropes.
Humiliating Holly Swag with a slap. The mother's got to get in there and rush past Jeff McGowan.
Penelope sending her back to the truck stop.
This is our main event, fans. If the television time ends early, we will have to show you this on YouTube.
You know, they heard that slap all the way back in Jackson, Tennessee.
That took Holly back to the truck stop where she was wiping the toilet. Oh, yeah.
Look at that kick, popping the nose of Penelope Pink. Here comes Mama, and Mama's doing a clothesline against Penelope Pink. The Mama says, get on up, like James Brown.
Big Rig with the clothesline. Goes for the cover now.
Here's the pin, 2, 3, no. Mama couldn't get the job done.
It ain't over yet.
Vicky Lynn sent down with a big forearm from Big Rig Betty, now on fire. Taking it to the former WOW World Champion, Penelope Pink. On, David.
And here comes her daughter, Holly Swag, after a breather, but Penelope doesn't let up. Penelope with the forearms to Holly Swag. Holly Swag goes in for a full Nelson. Vicky Lynn coming in.
Penelope.
Holly Swag in trouble. Vicky Lynn now takes out her own partner, Penelope Pink, when Holly Swag ducks. Holly Swag ducks from Vicky Lynn. The Mama gives a kick
This is all fine.
to the enforcer. And now, honk, honk.
The Jake break, the hitch and dance by Holly Swag, double pinfall, and it's a big victory for the Mother Truckers.
Big Rig Betty and Holly Swag.
officials out here. All 4 officials trying to separate these groups now. That referee Ben Scheinberg tending to Holly Swag as the fight continues on the outside of the ring. Sweet heat. I knew they took off really fast from the announce position, but putting the beat down on Holly Swag and Big Rig Betty yet again cutting off their victory lap, David. This is absolutely ridiculous, and our officials are going to get control of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of that match, Big Rig